Learning Secondary. Exploring the past, post-war Britain.
You wouldn't care. You wouldn't bother whether you looked soft or whether you wouldn't bother. It was just that you was in that moment of enjoying yourself. That's what it was. It was enjoying yourself.
Poetry, between the lines.
What if someone you loved was murdered and the killer confessed? Should they be put to death?
When you murder somebody, I believe that person deserves to die.
But morally, is it right to take another person's life?
Matters of life and death.
And what about the risk that innocent people will be executed?
I was innocent, and I came within 3 days of being sent to the electric chair.
You started to hear noises that you hadn't heard before. It was really scary sometimes.
Children of the Holocaust.
We knew something was going to happen.
1.5 million innocent children were killed during the Holocaust. I only know that I survived.
I'll never forget what I went through. The world should never see that again.
And the winner is Poetry, Between the Lines.
Thank you very much for this. I'd like to say thank you to Katie Jones for commissioning us to make this, everyone at Something Else who supported us and helped us to make this, Ian and Paul, Nick for toiling away in the edit room for so long, Andrew for his fantastic script, Becky, who makes all of our productions happen, Carla, absolutely fantastic as the presenter, and Ollie, who directed this, is a real genius, and I just want to throw over to him for a minute, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We were just really inspired by the poets, and I want to thank them really. So it was a pleasure working with Carla and everybody, and thank you very much for this one. Keep.
Okay, we are stood here with the production team behind Poetry Between the Lines. You guys have just won the BAFTA for Learning Secondary. How are you feeling?
It was really unexpected. We were sort of, we're up against some really amazing stuff and very credible stuff, so we're quite in shock, really.
We never thought we'd win against a programme called Children of the Holocaust, so we're quite pleased with that. It's a real surprise.
Well, it's a tough category, isn't it?
Very tough.
But I mean, that's always going to be the way with learning, because all of these things are equally important for children to learn about, so it's always going to be a real toughie, isn't it? You don't know who's going to win, but
so delighted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, aside from winning the BAFTA, obviously, what was your ambition when you started out on this project? What was the ultimate goal?
Try and educate, but in a way that was kind of interesting and accessible, and not without dumbing down anything, just making poetry kind of come to life, really.
And the other thing is, we had fantastic poems to work with, so there's so much ambition and imagination, and wonderful things in the poems themselves. So it was sort of, in a way, it was hard to go wrong, because we found the poems really inspiring, and that that's what made it a great series, really.
Yeah, I think you enjoy everything you do, but this one I particularly enjoyed. It was a real, genuine, organic process of having some strong ideas that you got from the poem, but like speaking to people and kind of growing the whole ideas together. So it was a joy to work on.
So what came first, like the chicken or the egg? Were you approached by this production team to get involved, or did they like your style and thought this is a good way to get kids into poetry?
I mean, I've kind of, a lot of what I do is about poetry and education, kind of have an independent theatre organisation that does a lot of education work, so I suppose it was the right fit. We're actually working on the second series at the moment.
Amazing.
But yeah, these guys approached me, and immediately I thought, you know what, I like the angle, I like the style, I think they got how to tailor the programme to something that would aesthetically fit with what I'd be comfortable with as well. So it was
He wasn't sure about us at first. But we won him
You don't
round.
want to lose your street cred, do you? That's the thing. I mean,
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's a genuine concern that, but I think we managed to pull it off, and we think the films were quite cool in the end and stylish and exciting for young people.
I think this little guy helps a little bit, doesn't he? That's,
there you go.
Sends
So-
his street cred back up a notch.
Yeah.
definitely. Of course, that is your main concern, because it's true that sometimes children can hear the word poetry and run a mile, and obviously what you do definitely goes against that, and that's obviously why you've done so well and won this BAFTA, because you've done it in a way that really engages children. And
I think we were conscious of not wanting to preach to kids and just speak to them on their level and not do things because we think, well, they would understand it that way. Just do things genuinely and just because kids understand as much as anybody. So
amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Pleased to hear you're going to be making another series. Fantastic. Look
Yeah,
forward to
look
that.
forward to that, guys, and well done again. Now go off and enjoy your success
Yeah.
tonight.
Thank you so much.
Let
Appreciate
it
that.
sink in.
Take care.